We hear a lot about prebiotics and probiotics, but what are they? Registered dietitian and president of Nutrition Systems, Sue Ma, joins us. She's going to clear this all up. So I know about probiotics. I have no idea what prebiotics do. I'm going to be honest.
It can be so confusing. Hi. So thanks for having me on the show. I've partnered with Roots Herbal to share my tips on prebiotics and probiotics. So prebiotics are a type of fiber that does not get digested in our stomach. And that way it makes it all the way down to the intestines where the probiotics hang out. Now, prebiotics are essentially food for the probiotics. And if you look at some of the pictures I've sent, you could see some of the foods that actually contain the prebiotic fiber. Leeks, garlic, onions, beets, bananas, Brussels sprouts, even asparagus. Those are some foods that contain prebiotics. And prebiotics are also found in things like grains. So in the second picture, we'll see barley, some oats, lentils, even some cereals, some breakfast cereals contain prebiotics. So the prebiotic, is the food for the probiotics.
Okay, so will probiotics still work if you don't have the prebiotics, or they just won't work as well?
They'll still work, but you know, we all want food, right? So if you have the food to feed the probiotics, they'll work even better. Now, probiotics are those good, friendly bacteria that live in our intestine, and they have health benefits. They can help reduce symptoms of gas and bloating that might be associated with digestive issues. Probiotics can also help support our immune system. Now, when choosing a probiotic supplement, it can be so confusing. So I'm going to share 3 tips for choosing a probiotic supplement. The first tip is to look for a probiotic supplement that is enteric coated. Now, enteric coated means that the probiotic capsule is completely sealed with a natural water-based coating, and that coating helps the probiotics survive the acid in the stomach and make its way all the way down to the intestine where it needs to do its work. And so if you go to the store, to the natural product store, you'll see on the package, I'm going to show you right here, it says on the package, enteric coated. So that's what you want to look for. Oops, I'm backwards there. That's what you want to look for. Now, you'll also see some probiotics that are delayed release, and that means that the probiotic capsule is released after a short delay, maybe 30 minutes. But there's a risk that the acid in our stomach can still affect the probiotics. So look for the enteric coated. That's tip number 1.
Okay.
Tip number 2 when choosing a probiotic supplement is to look for the number of bacteria at the time of expiry, not at the time of manufacture. So in this picture that I'm showing that I've sent to the studio, you'll see that on the back of the probiotic bottle, they list the different types of bacteria in CFUs, that's colony forming units. And you'll see that sentence in purple. It's a little hard to read, so I'll read it for you. It says potency guaranteed at date of expiry. So what that's telling us is that you're guaranteed to get the same number of probiotic bacteria the day you open the bottle to the day the bottle expires. So that's what you want to look for, that guarantee.
Okay, and is there a magic number? Because I've seen it's like since they've come on the market, it's almost like 100 bazillion. I'm always confused. Like, what is the right number that you should get?
That's such a good question because there's trillions of bacteria in our gut, right? And so probiotics, you can get billions of them. And really the amount that you need really depends on the type of bacteria you're choosing in the probiotic as well as your health goals. So talk to a dietitian or your healthcare professional to find the one that's right for you. And then just going back to my 3rd tip for choosing a probiotic supplement, keep your probiotic supplement in the refrigerator. Now, probiotics are defined as live microorganisms. So by keeping them in the fridge, you preserve the lifespan of the probiotic. And in fact, when I picked up the new Roots Herbal probiotic, I went to the natural product store and I found it right in the refrigerated section. So that's a cue that you need to buy it from the refrigerated section and keep it in your refrigerator when you get home.
Right. I've wondered about that because you see so many types of probiotics that are on the shelf.
Right.
And I'm kind of confused by that.
So there are different strains of probiotics. There's lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. Those are the 2 sort of main groups. And there's different species and strains of those 2 groups of probiotics. And some of those species and strains are a little more sensitive to room temperature. So it's always best to keep it in the refrigerator to preserve the lifespan of your probiotic.
Okay, Sue, you've cleared up a lot of stuff, but I'm sure people are going to have lots more questions. So we're going to get your social media information and your website information up on chch.com. So nice to see you again.
So great to see you. Have a great day.
Okay, that is registered dietitian Sue Ma.